Why people procrastinate. Procrastination is a common human behavior that affects students, professionals, and even highly disciplined individuals. Although it is often described as laziness or poor time management, research suggests that procrastination is more complex. In fact, it is closely connected to emotions, motivation, and the way people perceive tasks. At its core, procrastination is the act of delaying a task despite knowing that doing so may lead to negative consequences. A university student might postpone studying for an important exam, or an employee might delay completing a major report. In both cases, the individual is aware of the potential risks, yet still chooses to put the task aside. This apparent contradiction reveals that procrastination is not simply a rational decision, rather, it is often driven by emotional responses. One major reason people procrastinate is task aversion. When a task feels boring, difficult, or unpleasant, the brain naturally seeks more enjoyable alternatives. Checking social media, watching videos, or organizing a desk can provide immediate satisfaction, even if these activities are less important. Psychologists explain this behavior through the concept of temporal discounting, which refers to the human tendency to prioritize short-term rewards over long-term benefits. The pleasure of relaxation now often outweighs the distant reward of success. Another key factor is fear, particularly fear of failure. Some individuals delay starting a task because they are anxious about performing poorly. By postponing the work, they temporarily avoid confronting their doubts. Ironically, this avoidance can increase stress as deadlines approach, creating a cycle in which anxiety leads to delay, and delay intensifies anxiety. In this sense, procrastination functions as a short-term emotional coping strategy, even though it creates long-term problems. Perfectionism can also contribute to procrastination. While perfectionists are often seen as highly motivated, they may struggle to begin tasks unless conditions feel ideal. They may wait for the right moment, more information, or a better mood. However, these perfect conditions rarely arrive. As a result, high standards can become a barrier to productivity rather than a source of excellence. In addition, low self-efficacy, the belief that one lacks the ability to succeed, can reduce motivation. If a person doubts their competence, starting a challenging task may seem pointless. This belief can become self-fulfilling. By delaying action, the individual reduces the chance of success, reinforcing their negative self-perception. Modern environments may also intensify procrastination. Digital devices provide constant access to entertainment and social interaction, making distraction more tempting than ever. The ability to switch tasks instantly can weaken sustained attention and encourage avoidance behaviors. Despite its prevalence, procrastination is not an unchangeable trait. Strategies such as breaking tasks into smaller steps, setting specific deadlines, and practicing self-compassion can reduce avoidance. Understanding that procrastination is often emotional rather than moral can help individuals address it more effectively. By recognizing the psychological mechanisms behind delay, people can develop healthier habits and improve both productivity and well-being.
Procrastination is often misunderstood as laziness. However, it is largely driven by emotional factors. People delay tasks not because they lack intelligence or discipline, but because they experience discomfort. For instance, task aversion causes individuals to avoid activities that feel boring or overwhelming. Instead, they choose short-term pleasures such as browsing social media. Another important cause of procrastination is fear of failure. When people doubt their abilities, they postpone tasks to avoid confronting potential disappointment. Unfortunately, this avoidance increases stress and reinforces low self-efficacy. Perfectionism can also contribute to delay, as individuals may wait for ideal conditions that never arrive. To overcome procrastination, practical strategies are essential. Breaking tasks into smaller steps makes them less intimidating and more manageable. Setting clear deadlines can also reduce avoidance. In addition, practicing self-compassion helps individuals focus on progress rather than perfection. By understanding the emotional roots of procrastination, people can develop healthier habits and improve productivity.
Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope it helped you practice your English and learn something new. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss the next lesson. I'd also love to hear from you, so share your thoughts in the comments below. Your support means a lot and helps this channel grow. See you again in the next video.